What is up, guys? Randomonium here with another random normal game. This is a series where I will fill whatever role my team needs me to play, and I'll play a new champion each and every game. This is the 40th episode of Random Normal, so I decided to have a little bit of fun with this game, and I'll be playing Bard as support. And Bard is one of those champions that I hate to enjoy. He feels so kind of trolly and annoying, but he's just so much fun to play. So we'll be playing some Bard support, and I'll be showing off all the cool little things you can do with him and how annoying he really can be. Because he looks like he's not going to hurt you. He looks like he's like this little cute and cuddly guy, and then he comes up and auto attacks you a couple of times with his empowered auto attacks, and then stuns you, and then procs Thunderlord's Decree on you, and then suddenly you're at half health, and you're like, what the heck is going on? And then you try to run away, and you burn your flash, and you burn all your escapes, and then he just uses Tempered Fate and ults you, and then just calmly walks up to you and finishes you off. He's just a very unsuspecting, annoying champion. So for our team, we've got Kennen in top lane, Echo in the jungle, Brand mid lane, and Lucian Bard bot lane combo. And we're going up against the Cho'Gath and top lane, Hecarim in the jungle, Jace mid lane, and a Vayne Leona bot lane. So I started off with W, which is the little health shrine. I set up 3 little health shrines right here for my jungler. This really helps. Like I've been jungler with a Bard support before, and these little health shrines are really helpful. They really allow you to get some early pressure in the game, so you can clear the jungle with a lot more health. Makes you less prone to getting invaded, and allows you to get some early ganks off. So as far as the lane matchups are concerned, as far as Kennen, Cho'Gath with the top lane, I don't feel like Kennen's really going to be able to do much in this matchup. He's just really going to mainly be a farm lane. Cho'Gath has got a lot of sustain. We got some good damage there, and I was able to get the heal out of the Vayne by landing that double stun. But I don't think that Kennen's going to be able to do much against the Cho'Gath. As far as mid lane with the Brand Jace, I think Brand has a huge advantage in mid lane. Unless the Jace is really good with his there's first blood right there. So yeah, Brand definitely is going to have an advantage. I think unless Jace is really good with his poke, the Brand's just going to have too much damage for him. And if Brand lands his stun, then it's going to be pretty much over. With bot lane, me and Lucian versus Vayne Leona, it's really going to be dependent upon whether Leona can land her combo and I can land my stun. It's really going to be a skill-based matchup with the supports. Whoever can land their stun first is usually going to be the one that wins that trade. You see Leona landed her combo on me, but I was able to trade back. Lucian did a pretty good job, and we were able to almost kill the Vayne. Not quite. Nice little W there by Lucian to stop the back from Vayne. As far as our jungler is concerned, ooh, that was close. Almost killed the Vayne with that dash forward there. But Leona was very quick with a stun. With our junglers, I feel like... Well, the Kennen really doesn't have the damage to kill the Cho'Gath, but if the Echo comes up and helps the Kennen, they should have the damage to kill the Cho'Gath. So I think that the Echo probably should devote most of his time probably top lane, because we're doing pretty well in bot lane and we're doing pretty well in mid lane. But as far as the Hecarim is concerned, he probably needs to devote most of his time to the Jace or to getting the Vayne fed. Getting a Vayne fed is usually a really good plan. So I would expect probably the Hecarim to try and devote a lot of his time and energy to getting the Vayne a couple kills to kind of accelerate her mid game and her late game. So you can see I'm doing Bard things with Bard, making sure I got health shrines, and then I can leave my AD carry and then pick up some chimes, which allow me to get experience and mana, as well as making my auto attacks more empowered. And then I can get back to lane by the time that the Vayne and Leona come back. So I'm continuing to try and poke. Hecarim's coming down for a gank. Very well timed gank, forces both of us to burn our flashes. So that was definitely very good by the Hecarim. So now that he's burned both of our flashes, he wants to do a repeat gank. So the Vayne and Leona should be looking to push this wave in, bounce the wave, and then the Hecarim should come in for a repeat gank. Actually, right now they could have done drag. With the lane pushed in the way it is, the huge wave that we got, they probably could have gone for drag. But instead, it looks like Hecarim's going to be ganking the Brand. Brand does end up getting a kill, but he eventually goes down. Very smart by Leona to just hang out in this bush here, just waiting for us. Vayne's obviously trying to bait. Yep, there it is, Ian's Blade. I've kind of messed up a little bit there. I should have been able to land that stun on both the Vayne and the Leona, but I only landed on the Leona. Trying to get a little bit more damage on the Leona and the Vayne. That condemn was definitely off. So far we're doing pretty well. We got the CS advantage. We're definitely out trading them. So it's just a question of... Really it's a question of the junglers. Whether the junglers can impact the lanes. So I'll use my magical journey. Try and get some damage down. Able to land the stun, but Lucian kind of gets minion blocked, so that probably would have been a kill on the Vayne if Lucian didn't get minion blocked the way he did. He was not unable to chase. But yeah, good gank by Echo, forcing the back, allowing us to push this wave in and deny the Vayne even more CS. So Lucian's kind of low health, so I kind of ping him that he's got 3 health shrines over here that he's not really using. I think this is actually a mistake. I think the Lucian should have pushed in this one more wave and then backed. That way he would have denied this Vayne a lot more CS. So definitely a minor mistake by Lucian. He could have accelerated his CS lead if he had done that. So I've collected all my chimes, so I'm going to go back and pick up some items. So first thing I do is pick up Sightstone, Pink Ward, and Boots, because I'm going to be roaming a lot. And I swap out for the Sweeping Lens. So after the Sightstone, I'm going to be going towards Frost Queen's Claim. Very strong item, especially on Bard, because he can get the slow from the Frost Queen's Claim, and then, you know, land his stun with his Q, and he's also got his empowered auto attacks. This is a very smart play by the Hecarim coming down here. If Leona had swapped out her yellow trinket for Sweeping Lens on her first back, that could have been a very good gank. But because she still has yellow trinket, pretty much just wasted the Hecarim's time there. So really my whole job as Bard is just to be annoying and just poke as much as possible, and then if they try to trade back, then I can land my stun. So the Hecarim's doing the right thing with keeping, you know, routinely ganking mid lane to try and help out the Jace who's struggling a lot. But the Brand is doing a really good job trading back and getting kills back. So this is really dangerous by Leona, so we recognize that. Land the stun, get some good damage down. Vayne pops her ult, so I decided to ult the Leona and force Vayne to flash. So that was well played. I think that, oh no, the Lucian didn't have his ult up. I think we played that about as well as we could have. Land the slow on the Leona, force the heal, use the exhaust on the Vayne, which allows Lucian to pick up the double kill. So that's exactly what we wanted. Because the Vayne didn't have her flash anymore, they didn't want to look for that engage. You don't, with that Vayne Leona bot lane, they're super dependent upon the flashes and also their ultimates, and they didn't have either, so they shouldn't have looked for a trade there. That was definitely a mistake. So I pretty much have the ability to kind of free roam now, so I'm going to pick up a lot of the chimes that I'm missing out of their jungle. And Lucian's getting a lot of really good damage on the tower, and all this CS is dying. So Vayne's going to fall even further behind in CS. Lucian ends up taking a couple tower shots kind of unnecessarily, but he does burst down the Vayne to about half health. I just barely have enough to start upgrading spell thieves. So don't have Frost Queen's Edge, but I got Frost Fang now. And then picked up mobility boots so I can roam a little bit more. I'm not that talented with Bard yet, so I can't land like the really cool magical journeys along these side walls. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Probably because I have Smartcast on, and it's a lot harder to line up the magical journeys just right when you have Smartcast on. Good play by Leona. She didn't even need to use her Zenith Blade there. Completely misses her ult though. She could have just stunned me and, you know, then used her Zenith Blade to re-engage on me if I tried to back away or tried to flash. It's a lot of damage from the Lucian. Able to pretty much solo out the Vayne. Vayne tried to contemn me into the wall. Definitely not the right option there. And then Leona overstayed. I mean, this tower was going to go down whether or not she was here. There was no reason for her to stick around. That pretty much was just a free kill for us. So yeah, if a tower's going to go down and you can't defend it, like if you cannot stop them from taking the tower, there's no reason for you to even be there. You should just back off. Because as soon as the tower goes down, they're just going to kill you. Like what we did with the Leona. So you can see we already have a pretty commanding lead. 11 kills, 3 kills. First tower has dropped in our favor, and we should be able to start rotating and picking up the other outer towers soon. Brand's doing very well against this Jace, and the Jace is still continuing to try and fight him. So I throw out my Tempered Fate just because I know that we can kill them. We let the Jace get away, unfortunately. If I had not messed up my Q, because I timed my Q wrong, that would have been a double kill pretty easily. Oh, but Lucian picks it up anyway. So good job on him. So really at this point we probably should be looking to rotate to top lane. This is kind of a little bit of an error. We're kind of loitering around mid lane when we don't really need to. If we had rotated up to top sooner, we probably could have gotten that tower by now. It's really important that after you get a kill or two, like we got the kill on the Jace, you ask yourself, alright, what objective can I take? And we obviously weren't going to be able to take the inner mid tower because Cho'Gath had rotated down and Vayne was coming back. We can take the top lane. So you can see we actually finally start rotating back up there, and we're able to, land that nice stun on the Cho'Gath with my Q. That ult probably wasn't necessary by Kennen, but it's good to make sure you secure the kill. And now you can see how easily we can take down that top tower. So we did the right thing, we just were slow to do it, right? We could have rotated there, 30 seconds earlier, maybe even a minute earlier, and it would have been a much better play. Always dangerous going through your jungle when you don't have wards. Once those outer towers start falling, and we're able to get pick up 2 more kills, which allows us to get a lot of damage onto this inner tower, but we don't have the minion wave to actually finish off the tower. That was a stupid play by the Echo. Appreciate him trying to do some cool things there, but yeah, definitely not what you want to do when you're low health like that. That would have been a good play if the Echo had taken a lot of damage in those 3 or 4 seconds previously, so that his ult would have healed him back up. But because he hadn't taken any damage, his ult didn't heal him at all. So pretty much him ulting back in there allowed the Vayne to just one-shot him pretty easily. So we're in a good spot right now. We've dropped the outer turrets. We've only lost 1 tower of our own. And we've got some pretty decent damage on both mid. Sorry, just top tower has damage on it right now. Not really sure why the Kennen's backing here. If he just moved forward a little bit, we probably could take out that tower right now. Be very, very quiet. Good job. Good parallel convergence. And then the brand comes through. Able to pick up 3 kills pretty easily. So we're very far ahead at this point in the game. That Zhonya's is a little bit early. So again, we should probably be rotating top right about now. Yeah, not a smart play by the Hecarim. So yeah, we should be rotating towards top lane right about now, but we're a bit slow to react. See, that's the right place. Yeah, the Echo did that. He had taken damage. He ulted back in. He was able to get enough damage to kill the Vayne. So that time he did it correctly. So we got Skull Crab control. We can probably take this dragon. Got decent wards up. Yeah, that's disappointing. The Leona came in and just stole the the dragon. But she winds up paying for it with her life. I don't know why the Echo didn't smite there. But we were able to use the magical journey to punish her for that. I ended up having to blow flash to land that slow. But she ended up having to burn her ult to try and steal that dragon. Yeah, not sure why the Echo didn't smite. He might have not had it. But yeah, if you don't have smite and you're trying to contest like an objective like dragon or something like that, let your team know that you don't have smite at least, so you can kind of like plan your burst right. Because if you don't have smite, you want to try and save your burst for like the last 1,000 or so hit points the dragon has, and then just unload like all at once. And try and burst down the dragon before the enemy team can try and steal it. So that's unfortunate. But we still have a very, commanding lead over 7k gold difference. So able to land the Tempered Fate on both the Vayne and the Jace, which allows us to get a pretty quick double kill. And then we get the triple kill. So yeah, that's how you can really use Bard's ult to your advantage when you're ahead, is you just kind of ult them as they're trying to flee, and then your team catches up. And as long as you time it right, you should be able to land all of your CC and all of your combos just as they come out of the Tempered Fate. So I'm tanking the tower quite a bit, just barely survive. With a Brand kind of, you never want to try and kill a tanky Cho'Gath when he's under an inhib. Yeah, definitely want to back out at this point. Like, yeah, that inhib is juicy, but you don't want to risk having everybody die for it. Same thing with this top inhib. No reason to keep trying to fight for it. And they could get out-rotated, with the Hecarim and the Cho'Gath. Ooh. Yeah, so that's why you don't overstay. Like, yeah, that tower is so low. Even a Kennen, who's got tons of mobility, wasn't able to outrun them. Yeah, I mean, this tower will fall. Like, there's no reason to try and rush it and end up dying. Because if this team was not as far behind, they probably could have gotten a tower off of the Kennen dying. But I mean, they have all three of their lanes are pushed up, so there's not much they can really do. Not many objectives they can really take. So as far as items are concerned, I got Zeke's Harbinger because Lucian is doing a really good job. He's carrying really well. So I want to try and give him some added boost. The next item I'm actually going to go towards is Dead Man's Plate, because they've got the Jace, they've got the Hecarim, they've got the Vayne, they all deal physical damage. So I want to try and pick up some armor and some health, because the Vayne, of course, does true damage. Brand's just waiting for the blue buff. Nice stun, nice little pick. Yeah, you can see how tanky that Cho'Gath is. Lucian unleashed a full ult on him and didn't even do like 20% of his hit points. And the Lucian is incredibly fed. He was 11 and 1 right now. Yeah, the Cho'Gath is very tanky. He doesn't even have that much armor. He's mainly focusing on magic resist. Brand's trying to flank here, but they've got the Vayne coming up as well. Good play by Echo to actually come up here and steal this inhib while they're trying to defend this inner turret. That little rotation is going to allow us to pick up this inner turret. So this is exactly what you do when you have a lead. You just be patient. Don't do anything like crazy. They don't try to like, you know, go for crazy kills inside their base or anything like that. Yeah, this is going a little bit too deep. See that Cho'Gath ends up killing him. I do what I can to try and save him, but that Cho'Gath is just really tanky. We were able to pick up that inner tower off of that, but there's no reason why that Echo needed to die, or even the Brand needed to die. It's kind of too risky to take Dragon at this point, probably. But Lucian's still gonna try and go for it. He's basing it off of that lone ward. But if the enemy team came down this way, he could get caught out really easily. We don't have any like a sweep or any pink on this, so this could be completely warded, and he would have no idea. Brand just chilling, looking for somebody to snipe. Yeah, so once again, Kennen's pushed up way too far. Winds up getting killed. But we're able to land the stun on the Vayne, pick up a kill on her pretty easily. Nicely done. Able to get that stun against the wall. So this game's pretty much over. Got a sizable 10,000 gold lead. Get another stun, allow us to burst out that Vayne really easily. Let me just wait for them to group up. Good job. Good ult by the Kennen. Allow us to pretty much clean up. So that was Bard's support. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed Bard. He's a really fun champion. A little bit trolly, but you know, if you play him right, he can do a ton of damage, has a ton of utility, can really help your team secure kills and also turn team fights. But if you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe. And if there's anything you think I can do better, or any other champions you would like to see in the future, please let me know by leaving a comment. I'll definitely get back to you guys. This is Randomonium, signing off.